Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton, here in Princeton, New Jersey, and we're taking a look at a brand new 2025 Chevy Malibu. This is the top 2LT trim. Sterling gray is the color with a jet black interior. Now, the last time we saw the Malibu 2LT was a 24. I said the vehicle was being discontinued, and that is correct. However, what Chevy did was they switched over the VINs to 2025 to make the next few months of production through early December on the Malibu 2025 model year, but the car is unchanged from the 2024. So let's go through it and you can let me know, are you going to grab one of these before they're gone? So let's dig in. Front end of our Malibu in the sterling gray metallic. We got a full spread of LED lighting up front, except for the turn signals, which are standard bulbs, and the really old school chrome grille with that chrome design, the Chevy bow tie in the middle. As we come around to our wheel and tire setup on this Malibu 2LT, we're going to get a 19-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Chevy badge on the center cap. Now these wheels are wrapped in Continental Pro Contact all-season tires, 245 on the width, a 40 series sidewall 19s, all four corners, front wheel drive. Moving on out, same design on the Malibu we've had for a long time now. The sterling gray, the chrome around the windows, the chrome Malibu on the door. As we move on in closer, we're going to go with a color matched side view mirror, no LED turn signals, and then we're going to go color matched on the front and rear door handle. Our fuel filler cap is on the right side of the vehicle, and then up top, color matched roof, shark fin antenna, standard sunroof. Rear end of our Malibu, again, we got the deck lid kick-up coming off the rear window, Malibu on the left, the Chevy bow tie in the middle, LT on the right, full spread of LED lighting in the back as well. All the way down on the rear bumper, we're going to go flat black with our exhaust tucked up underneath the vehicle. I do apologize for the wet car, but it has been raining on and off, so we're trying to dance through the raindrops today. Under the hood of the 25 Malibu, we're looking at Chevy's 1.5-liter turbocharged inline four-cylinder engine, mated to a CVT transmission. 163 horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 28 in the city, 36 on the highway, 31 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much for this Malibu 2LT? Well, top trim action, so we got the MSRP base of $31,500. We do have the sunroof option and the side blind zone alert, rear cross traffic alert option. And then we have to add in destination and delivery of $1,195 from Chevy's Kansas City, Kansas assembly plant. We have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $33,995. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we're going to go jet black on the door panel, soft touch where your elbow goes, then into hard black plastic, chrome door handle, 2 memory seat settings, nice soft armrest, some wood veneer trim around your flat black on the switchgear, nice large door panel though with the upgraded Bose sound system in here. Now as we get into the footbox area, we're going to have a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. The floor mats are in the rear of the vehicle at this time, and then the seats we're going to have full power, and that's 8-way for the driver and the front passenger with all jet black interior, no accents, no contrasts, very plain. Let me know what you think about that on a top trim vehicle. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, same use of materials. So we come into the dash, again, we have that really old school chrome design connecting the heat and air vents, soft touch, and then a nice large glove box. Infotainment system time, we have Chevy's 8-inch infotainment system. This is wireless CarPlay Android Auto with built-in nav. Nice pinch to zoom capability right there, looking good. Right now we can go to our home button, we got all the apps, or we can go to our audio. We can check out our Sirius XM as well as other HD radio stations. We can Bluetooth our phone. We can go to our climate setup, dual climate control. We can sync them together, whatever you want to do there. We can go back to the home button. There's our CarPlay Android Auto. Nice swipeability Wi-Fi hotspot. That's a 4G deal, OnStar. Now we can go to our settings. We can also look at those, set our date and time, Wi-Fi networks and all that jazz. The apps are right here. You can go to your vehicle settings and you can, again, set up your teen driver mode, set up your lighting, whatever you want to do. It's nice and easy. It's nice and quick. No problem. We go back to our map. We go to reverse. Nice large backup camera with trajectory. Nice and clear. So I do like that. As we come down, we have a volume knob, and then we have the home button, seek for music. We have push button start, and then we have our dual climate control action right in the middle. So you have redundancies for that with 3-stage ventilated seats and 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. Down further, I don't know if you can get way down underneath here, but you have a USB-C, a USB-A, an aux jack, and a 12-volt down there with an area for storage right underneath that. And then we're going to have the leather gaiter for the gear shift to go through this CVT transmission. And around the back of the gaiter, you got traction control off and your parking sensors on or off. Electric emergency brake, the wood veneer instead of gloss black, which I like, even though it's a very old school design. 2 cup holders, and then our key fob from Chevy, lock, unlock, remote start, pop the trunk, panic button, the Chevy bow tie on the back. And then we have a very soft armrest. We open that up, and we have a nice larger area for storage. Malibu steering wheel, we have a leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, Chevy bow tie on the horn button, a round bottom wheel, but at 5'11", I have plenty of room to get in and out of the vehicle. On the left side of your flat black switchgear, you have your adaptive cruise, your heated steering wheel on or off, lane keep assist, and then on the right side, you're going to get your telephone voice commands and controls for the digital portion of the dash. No paddles. On the stalks, on the left side, you're going to have your turn signals and adaptive high beams. And then on the right, you're going to have your windshield wipers. Left side of the steering wheel, we can adjust our headlights and brighten and dim the dash. And we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. Digital instrument cluster is only in the center, so we have analog gauges for the tachometer, fuel level and coolant temperature, and then they have that larger 7-inch display in the middle where you can go through additional information that shows up on the inside of the Speedo, which is kind of a cool feature, but it's nice and clear, and it's very simple to get the information you need when you're going down the road. Overhead console, we do have an SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. Of course, OnStar is going to allow you to hook the vehicle up with your smartphone and talk to GM if you need to. Now, if you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button right here with the picture of the car with the door open remains off. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. Now, we do have our oversized roof, and they call it a power moonroof, a standard power moonroof on the window sticker, but it's really more of a panoramic because it's going to go right over the back seat passengers. So we have our power shade that we touch on the right side of the overhead console, and open it goes, and then you can hit your glass. Again, hold it in. When buffer comes up, glass goes all the way back. And then one touch back. You got to hold it a couple of seconds to get the one touch to go, and then you can close it up just like that. So it is a very, very big roof, so I'm glad they put in the power sunshade. Now as we move into our rear view mirror, framed rear view mirror, auto dim, sun visor, bring it on down, vanity, and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Rear door panels, we're going to have the same action as the front with the soft touch by your elbow, and then the hard black plastic, the wood veneer around the switchgear, nice large door pocket, and soft armrest. Now as we come on in to the rear seats, we'll get in, duck down a little bit, sloping roof. But once I'm in, I got plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". We got the black material all the way down the back with a seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. Then we have our rear console where we got 2 heat and air vents. Down further here is a charging USB-A, and then we have a home power source and a 12 volt. So they have you all set back there. Now, as far as the rear seats go, same vibe as the driver and up front with the jet black. No real design to it at all. It's just very plain, but it's very poofy and comfortable on the tush. And then we have our center armrest, super soft, 2 cup holders. So overall, it's pretty comfortable here in the back of this Malibu. Getting in the trunk of your Malibu, you can pop it from the key fob, or you can come to the back, and right underneath that Chevy bow tie, there's a button, you hit it and lift up. Manual trunk lid. Now, that's a big trunk, 15.7 cubic feet of cargo space in the Malibu trunk, so that's a good size. Underneath here, though, as you can see, we have a fix-a-flat and no spare, which is kind of a bummer. Here are the carpeted floor mats right here, but yeah, I do have a big trunk, but if you need more room and nobody's in the back seats, you can just reach forward, pull these release levers, and then you can put the rear seats down. And that's a 60-40 split. And now with those rear seats down, even though the opening is a little bit more narrow, you do have a lot more room for larger items. So it's a good use of space in the back of this trunk. Window sticker time, here we go, 25 Malibu 2LT. Standard equipment across the top. Options with the sunroof. $33,995 total MSRP. Fuel economy estimates. Not rated for crash yet. Final assembly, Kansas City, Kansas. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, so we're out on the road in this 25 Malibu 2LT, and right off the bat, great visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear window, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz is in this Malibu for safety. LED lighting up front and out back as well. So they got you covered there, and it's well damped. It's very smooth on the road. The seats are very comfortable. They're very poofy. They're very soft on the rump, which I like. And I got plenty of room in this passenger cockpit to sit and enjoy the drive. So even if you're a taller person, and I'm 5'11", even if you're over 6 foot tall, the way the seat goes back, you should have plenty of room to get behind the wheel of this Malibu. Handling wise, it is light, but it is very tight. As you can see, there's no play in the wheel, and you point this vehicle where you want it to go, and it goes. And of course, this vehicle is out here in the market one last time here in the 25 model year as really a point A to point B family sedan, right? If you need a sedan, you don't want to go for big money, you just want something that's going to get you around town. It's got enough room, comfortable space for 5 passengers, and a nice big trunk. You don't need the SUV. Then this ticks off a lot of boxes. Now, some people won't want the smaller 1.5 turbo 4. There's no longer a 2-liter turbo available in the Malibu. They took that out a couple model years ago. So it's really this economical driveline with the CVT. That's what the deal is. The gas mileage combined driving at 31 miles per gallon is pretty good for this gas-only Malibu. So that isn't bad at all. So let's check out our brakes. Stops nice and straight, no problem. Now we'll take off. We'll feather in the gas, new engine, and it's not going to set fires. This is not a fast car, right? At 163 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, it's not a fast car. But it's competent enough to get you up to speed on the road. Getting in and out of a tight spot, maybe a little bit of a challenge because it is slower than you would imagine. But suspension's well damped. We got the 19-inch wheels. We got enough meat on the sidewall to soak up the bumps. So it is a smooth ride. You're not getting any vibration from the chassis into the passenger cockpit, so that's well done. And it's the last of a lineage of the Malibu that dates all the way back to the mid-1960s for Chevrolet. So it's an end of an era with the ending of this Malibu mark. The last builds will probably happen down in Kansas City, Kansas, early December. So you'll probably have this car on the lots for sale new through the first quarter of 2025 as they retool the Kansas City, Kansas plant for the new Bolt EV. All right, here we go, 18.5 feet, which is nice and tight. And around we go. And it gets up to speed just fine. So let me know what you guys think about the Malibu. If you're looking for a point A to point B sedan and you don't mind the old school styling, maybe this car is for you. You let me know what you think. There's a heavy competition in this segment. There are big heavy hitters in here, like the Camry, like the Accord, your offerings from Korea with the Sonata and the K5. Even the Nissan Altima is pushing this car on sales. So you let me know what you think. Malibu yes, Malibu no. Should have they redesigned it and kept it? Or is sunsetting it the right thing to do? You let me know about that in the comments as well. But I do want to thank Ciocca Chevy of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2025 Chevrolet Malibu 2LT in sterling gray metallic for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.